I'm putting on the same shirt and the same jewelry so we get the full effect, full butterfly effect. Oh. Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be recreating this makeup look that I wore in a recent video, and a lot of you were really mad at me for not filming it, and the truth is I started to, and I just hated the way it was going, and then I stopped filming it, and then I saved it, and then I ended up filming that video. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how. I asked you on my community tab if you wanted to see this look or the look that I wore to Beyonce, and while a lot of you wanted to see the Beyonce look, butterfly. Butterfly was the winner. So that's what we're gonna do. Real quick, I did film this base. I'm wearing SPF today. So I filmed how to achieve a flawless base while using SPF. And it is very in-depth. I don't know, it'll probably be the next video that goes up. All right, so we're gonna use some exciting products as well, because that's what I was playing with, except one of the products I didn't use, I just received. So the palette that I used was the Eternal Love palette. This is, I don't know if you guys know Trevor Barrett, but he's a freaking sweetie, and he did a collaboration with Dose of Colors. This is the palette, gorge, beautiful. You can see what colors I was like playing around with, obviously those blues. Anyway, Trevor, if you love like the side-by-sides comparison videos, then you will love his content. I follow him on Instagram. I'll link him down below, but congratulations. And it was very sweet of him to send this to me. He also sent me like the sweetest freaking note, which was just like so cute. And he ended it with, I hope you find fun and inspiration with this collection, which I clearly did because I created this butterfly look that everybody wants to see. So that's what we're gonna do today. Very much inspired by this palette. And I got the new Lisa Eldridge eyeliners. So we're gonna play around with, this is NYX, I don't know what this is. I got the new Lisa Eldridge eyeliners, so we're gonna play around with these as well today. I can't do this if I can't find my eye primers. What is happening? Ah, right in front of my face as always. So for my eye primers, I'm mixing the Urban Decay primer with the Hindash color fluid in Canvas. I always forget what these things are called. Can never just use one thing. Gotta mix everything. Okay, so when I originally did this look, I was just kind of like playing around with new products, and I went in with one of the Merit cream eyeshadow bases, Vanchetta, this one. And that's kind of what ended up making me hate the look and stop filming. So I like the product, it blends nicely, it's cool and everything, but it just didn't work super well as a base underneath what I was doing. So we're gonna do things a little bit differently, but it's only gonna add to the luminosity of the look. I'm going to use my Rephr 14 brush, and I'm going to mix Daydream and whatever that says. I can't read it, and I didn't read it before. Harmonic. I'm just gonna tap back and forth between those two shades. I'm gonna start here, only bringing it about halfway. So this is just gonna be my crease shade, something to like blend into. You guys know how it goes. I just always have to start off, like this is the shape that I like for my eye. I gotta start off with something that's gonna ground the whole look. Sometimes you'll look, like when I look at this finished look, it's like I don't even see this, you know, but you gotta start off with the bones of it, you know what I mean? So halfway, poking me, halfway, the iris, defining the crease, swooping out a little bit, because this is obviously like a cat eye kind of shape. Blending beautifully, love, love. Dude, this is a new Sigma brush, or well, it's new to me. This is the first time that I've been using it. This little blending brush from Sigma. Look at this little guy. I'm obsessed. I don't know, it's the E36. Look at this sweet little baby. I love it so much. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna tap between those two shades. This might seem kind of strange. I'm gonna use this on my lower lash line. So I'm tapping that off, and then looking up, I'm gonna blend this all along the bottom part of my eye bag. So right where the crease meets my under eye. Crease meaning like this area where it meets, like where it starts to flatten out. I'm gonna push that area back in space. This is just me doing makeup for my anatomy, like I always do. So you can, you know, tailor, the under eyes I feel like are just like such a personal thing. So how you do your lower lash line is like entirely up to how it flatters your overall face shape or eye shape, you know? You do not need to, a lot of people don't like it that I smoke it out so much, but I like it for, well, I mean, I like it. Yeah, let's go into the lid. So using another Sigma brush, I'm going to pick up the medium sweeper, E54, my fave. I have 4 of them right here. One of these 4 I have had for like 7 or 8 years. 7 years maybe. So I'm going to start off with stained glass. This gorgeous blue shade, look at that, stunning. Love it. I'm gonna really load up that brush, but make sure I'm tapping it off. And I'm going to use a little Fix Plus. Make sure those little pigment pieces don't go everywhere. And also I wanna maximize the payoff. So again, looking down, I'm gonna focus this on the outer part of my lid. This whole process took some time for me. I really like took my time building up this blue. So I'm really building it up on the outer corner of the lid and then blending into the center. What's left over. And then as I get to the crease, I'm gonna like pat into the crease because I don't want there to be like a blank space there. And then I'm just gonna soften my application and blend that shimmer into that matte a little bit. I'm getting fallout on the outer part of my cheekbone, so I'm just gonna go in with my Givenchy powder. And I don't typically bake. It's like not something that I really do. But if I'm getting fallout, I'll just place a lot of powder like right there. So I'm slowly building up the dimension of this shade, and every single time I go in, I'm placing more and more on the outer part of the lid so that it's the most like concentrated with the product. And then patting toward the center and then softening, again, softening my application so that I'm just blending those little flecks into that first matte shade so that there isn't like a weird disconnect between those two colors. Now for the inner part of my lid, I'm gonna do basically the same thing. I'm gonna use Moonbeam. Look at this gorgeous color. Look at this. Look how pretty it is. Ooh, I love it. It almost gets like rusty right there. So pretty. So I'm gonna use that same brush. I'm just wiping it off. Same thing, picking it up, tapping it off, and misting. Build this up in the very inner corner, and then I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So building it up, tapping it into that blue. I'm gonna blend them in the center, and just softening around the edges. So pretty, I love that color, so pretty. It's like periwinkle, the combination of colors. And I'm gonna do 2 passes of that application, really build it up. So that's what's nice about these shadows is that you can really sheer them out and just make them like kind of a pretty translucent duochrome shade all over your lid, or you can like go in with extra application, really build them up and make them like super chrome looking. so pretty. Look how pretty it is. I love. Okay, now I'm going to look straight, well, not at you, but I'm gonna look straight into my mirror. And I'm going to be using the Sigma E42 brush, this little densely packed dude. And I'm gonna pick up Final Hour, which is this black shade. Oh, this black shade right here. And the reason that I'm looking straight ahead is because I started creating like a cat eye effect. So I'm going to place this right on the corner and then bring it into that blue, into the inner corner. This is going to be my initial shape that I'm placing down with this. So I want to stare straight ahead so that I can kind of see like how it's going to lay when my eyes are open. So like if I started off with like this, I wouldn't necessarily know, you know? So I'm just gonna build up this contrast right in this area. And then a lighter hand, I'm gonna start drawing it out basically like straight from my eye, like that. The further I draw it out, the lighter my hand is getting. So the further I get out, not only is my application getting lighter, but my hand is going further back on the handle of the brush. Working with black eyeshadow is nerve-wracking. It never doesn't make me nervous. Never. It never doesn't. I'm gonna bring this in, meet it with the crease. I wanna make sure things are blended, and I really don't care that like shimmer is kind of going into the black. I don't need that distinction, I don't care, it's a butterfly, dude. Shimmer everywhere, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The fuck? Okay, now I'm going to grab the Refer 01 brush, this fluffy guy, and I'm gonna go back in with Daydream and Harmonic, these little these caramely shades. So I'm gonna tap between those again, but I'm gonna focus on Daydream, which is a lighter one. And I'm gonna just blend this around that a little bit, especially now that we're working with the very outer part of my eye. And now I'm gonna take that that brush, I'm gonna take that same brush and tap into the black. And then I'm just going to blow it out a little bit more, now with a fluffier brush. So starting off by patting in that area where we put it, and now I'm just going to slowly blend. You can see how I'm like turning my brush, depending on where I'm blending. Flipping it over, blending it out straight. Light hand, pulling it back on the handle. Those areas that are tough to blend or get patchy easily, just pat. This is looking a little different. It's like a little more, it's a little less messy this time around because I actually know what I'm doing this time. All right, I'm gonna dust away the baking powder. Now for the upper part of my waterline, I'm gonna go in with the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Glide Eye Pencil. This is in, Night Forest. Is Night Forest green? Yeah, that's green. That's not the right one. In black, I don't know how to say that word. Treacle. Black treacle? What's treacle? How come I don't know what that is? Pale cane syrup. Huh?
Treacle. Treacle.
Treacle. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. Okay. Black treacle. Ooh, girl, so creamy. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Nikki. So creamy. And then I'm gonna go in with this little Sigma smudge brush. And pat that. So I'm just kind of like thickening along the lash line. I'm kind of tight lining, but only on the outer corner. Ooh. Oh my God. I can't wait to use these in like their own video, or like in a video where it can really shine. Did I pick up Forest? I picked up Forest again. Girl. Oh, so creamy. I need Lisa Eldridge to come out with every makeup product in every color. I could use a blue. I could use, like I said, I need every color. Oh, I think I accidentally used green over here. Wait, which one is this? Yeah, I just accidentally used green. How did I do that? Okay, you can't really tell the difference though. It's like underneath. Can you see? I feel like if I'm really paying attention to it, I can tell. It's fine. Okay, now for my lower lash line, the little like lash lines that I created, I used the powder shadow, but I'm not gonna do that this time. I think I'm going to use the eyeliner. I'm going to apply it with this winged eyeliner brush from Sigma, this little guy. So I'm just gonna pick up from the eyeliner. And then how did I do this? I think I started like here. And then I was just like winging it. Blend it out like that. So I went like kind of straight, thickening it a little bit in the center, and then just diffusing a little bit. And then I guess I brought it out here. Either straight or like, I guess, slightly downward. It's fine, getting it even is the tough part. These eyeliners are so easy to draw with. I'm so excited. So kind of like whiskers. I'm making it a little bit thicker at the base. And then just fading it out. And you gotta have confidence. When you fade it, you need to use a really light hand and just have confidence. Dude, whiskers for your eyes, how cute is that? So cute. Oop, that one's really long. That's okay. That's okay. The longer they get, the more of a statement. It looks so much better with the eyeliner. The eyeshadow was fine. It's just, you know, it's powder, so it's not necessarily going to be as long wear for this kind of thing. And also, I just have, I have difficult under eyes to work with for this kind of thing, so having a little bit of that moisture in the product helps in terms of blending. I took these in a little closer than I did last time, but that's okay. Now I'm going to go back to the palette, and I'm going to use, what am I going to use? This might seem strange. I'm going to use a super tiny, another tiny angled brush. This is from BK Beauty, and I'm going to pick up Moonbeam, the purpley periwinkle. I kind of just placed this in the gap. So just like rather than doing, why do I keep going that way? Rather than doing anything in my waterline, I just kind of like ran this along my lash line and then placed it in this gap, like kind of faded it in this gap between these two guys so that you had like this nice, just reflect in that area. Just kind of looks like, I don't know, fun. I was just looking at my reference photo and I just want to build up the black a little bit more up on the top because it's just not quite as big. It just isn't. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit more, that's all. I have these bumps on my eyelids over here. These tiny little bumps, kind of like I have this bump under here. And it's annoying because when I try to blend my eyeshadow over it, like the blend is good, but it just sticks to those areas and it makes the blend not look good and it pisses me off. Okay, for my inner corner, I'm gonna go in with Starlight, this shade right here. And I am going to blend that down into my under eye. This is really more of a topper shade. It applies like so beautifully with your fingers, but I can't, there's no way I'm getting in here with that claw. So I'm using my E45 brush from Sigma. I'm starting right in here. I'm gonna bring it right there, and then I'm gonna like blend it down into the under eye. I might just start glittering my under eyes in general. I've been wanting to do that for like a while. I don't know why I haven't. I see now that I brought these whiskers in further than these, and now it's driving me insane. And then I'm just gonna blend whatever's left over up in here underneath my eyebrow. Okay, I just finished off my brows. So I'm going to go in and curl my lashes with my Velour Lash Curler.
Hot. I'm too hot.
I'm gonna apply the Make Beauty mascara, but only to the top lashes. And then I'm gonna apply the Lily lashes. These are, what's the style called? Enticing, I wanna say? Half lash? Here's one of them. So you can see what they look like. So pretty. For my cheeks, just to finish off my cheeks for a highlight, I just kind of, because the eyes are so heavy, I just kind of want to do something like very glowy. So I'm going to use Auric Glow Lust in Morganite. Just putting a little bit of this on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use the sponge that I applied my blush with. I'm just going to pop this right on the top of the cheekbone. For like a healthy glow. But there's just like so much powder and heavy, like, not texture, but just like foil going on in my eyes. So I just kind of want to like balance that out with a little bit of a juicy cheek. Also, my skin's a little bit more matte today. And then for my lips, I don't know what lip liner. What did I do? I think I just did a gloss with a little bit of, what the hell was I wearing? I just wore like lip balm. Yeah, I just did like a little bit of lip liner and lip balm. So for my lip liner, I'm gonna use Endless Cacao from Makeup Forever. Very light amount, just gonna kind of define. And then I'm just going to apply the Sigma Lip Cream. This is one of their, I think it's their newest launch. This is their lip cream. The fuck? What do I call this? Begonia is the shade that I'm gonna use. So pretty. I'm just gonna blend into that lip liner. But for my original look, I just did like a clear gloss. Just gonna soften that a little bit with my Rougher 21 brush. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. In my original look, I just used like a couple of little lash segments because I was wearing waterproof mascara, but I thought that like after I did it, I was like, oh, this would have looked better with like a full, not a full lash, but a half lash. But yeah, this is the finished look. I love. I was happy to recreate it because I had so much fun. I mean, I didn't because I did it wrong at first. But once it started to work out, I was like, oh, I really like this look. And then I was very happy to see how well it was received. So thank you for requesting it. All right, guys, that's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that now you know how you can achieve it. This could be really fun, actually, for Halloween if you're doing like a butterfly theme. But I mean, it's beautiful no matter what. Love all the products. As usual, everything will be linked down below. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you want to see next. I know a lot of people said that they wanted to see the Beyonce look, but as some astute commenter said, it's basically my like typical makeup look, a little bit more, just like more of it, and then I added some rhinestones. I think they called them glitter flecks, which like kind of rude. They were rhinestones, but yeah, it wasn't anything super special, to be completely honest with you, but like if you really want to see it, I'll do it. But I was also thinking like some of the, VMAs? I almost said AMAs. VMAs makeup looks were really cool. Let me know if there are any of those. I've been wanting to do a Megan Thee Stallion makeup look for a while, which actually is pretty similar to what I wore to Beyonce. So like, just let me know what you want to see. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. This makes me think of Reading Rainbow. Do you guys remember Reading Rainbow? I don't know why, but it does. Okay, bye.